What's up, YouTube? This is TJ with Brass and Lead. I wanted to share with you my new firearm that I just purchased. Actually, I've had it for a couple of months. I've got limited amount of range time with it, but there's not a whole lot of reviews on this. There's really not a whole lot of information that I found. I wanted a 1911. I've always wanted a 1911. I don't, but I was always off put by the price of a decent 1911. And then after doing some research, I found out about Rock Island Armory and their line of pistols in 1911s that they have. And they're really nice pistols for what you pay for them. They have good quality, they're reliable, and they come in a whole variety of different calibers and sizes and styles. So as I was at my local gun shop, I had noticed that next to the Rock Island Armories and the Kimbers and the Smith & Wessons and such, that there was a brand called Oriskany Arms. I had never heard of them. I did a quick search, seen some decent reviews. Like I said, there wasn't too many. They had a price point that was a little bit above Rock Island, the Rock Island MSRPs. So I took a chance because I really just liked the way that it felt in hand. You would have the Rock Island here, and then you'd have the Oriskany Arms 1911 here, and just the fit and the finish and the way the slide worked and the trigger and all these things, sometimes you just pick up a firearm and it just feels right. It just feels right. That it was the same way with me whenever I was trying to make the decision years ago between Glock and Smith & Wesson, and I shot a lot of each and narrowed it down because I tried Springfield, I tried Taurus, Glock, Smith & Wesson M&Ps. I tried all these different brands. Kind of losing my train of thought. And I landed on the Smith & Wesson M2.0s. They just felt perfect. The first one I shot was actually a first gen, and I really liked just the way it felt. And then whenever they came out with the second gen, I really liked that, the M2.0s. And my first Smith & Wesson that I ever owned was the Smith & Wesson SD9VE, and it was a really good entry-level pistol for me. I put an Apex trigger in it, and I did a lot of different things to it, stippled it, and it was just me breaking into automatic pistols and my learning how to shoot and run the gun and everything. So I graduated to the M2.0s, but I've always had a soft spot for 1911s. So here's the case that the Oriskany Arms 1911 came in. This is a Oriskany Arms 1911 in .45 caliber. Let's see. So come with a nice case. I've got some Wilson Combat extra magazines in here. They came with 2 7+, 1 in the chamber. Metgar. Came with 2 Metgar magazines. Nice magazines. Got a stiff spring in there. They're pretty smooth. There's no crunching or grinding or anything like that. But whenever I bought spare mags, I went ahead and bought Wilson Combat. They had some on sale, so got some Wilson Combat magazines. But here it is. Here is the Oriskany Arms 500 FP. I am not a fan of the grenade style grips on it. They're G10 scales. They just hear that? It's just injection plastic. I really don't like it. They got a decent grip, but they feel hollow and kind of hokey. I can deal with that compared to what a lot of the pros of this is, in my opinion. We got forward serrations. Let's see if I can get the light going here. We got forward serrations, rear serrations. It's got just standard 3-dot sights, dovetail sights. And I had already, they had these on sale too. I got a Wilson Combat mag well, and it just, the one that fits up underneath the grip scales. It was pretty cheap, and I like it. I did that left-handed, haven't done that in a while. It's got a little bit of stick. It's like it's really, really tight. And from what I was learning from Wilson Combat is that most of the time whenever they tune up a gun, I don't know if you can see. Well, look right here in the back. See that little shiny line right there? That's where it funnels in, and then what Wilson Combat does is they blend from the mag well into that, so they're into the mag well, so that there's no lip right there. You know, so you're not defeating the purpose of being able to funnel it in to the mag well. I'm still learning a lot about the 1911 platform, but it's really nice. I'll kind of go over some of the stats for it. It's let's see, 5.1 inches tall overall. It has it's 2.3 pounds empty. It's got an overall length of 8.75 inches. It's got a max width of 1.37 inches. It comes with two 7+1 Met-Gar mags. It's got extended thumb safety. It's not ambidextrous though. Pretty nice though. 4140 heat treated steel on everything. It's a black oxide finish. Got a skeletonized trigger. Anyway, however you say it, and it's adjustable for the over travel. Skeletonized hammer, and I guess I know it's clear, but I guess I could show you for the sake of the video. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. Hammer down in the safe direction. Okay. And this comes in either 45, 9mm, or 10mm. It's got a 416 stainless steel match grade barrel. And I mean, that's pretty much it. It's they make these in different sizes. I guess, you know, this would be the government model, and it's traditional. They make them smaller all the way down to I guess what would be like a Kimber Micro or something. They get pretty small, and they make them in a variety of calibers. Like I said, I liked it. It was made in, you know, Oriskany, New York. It fits and it feels. It's got a really good feel to it. Like I said, I've only got about not even 100 rounds through it, so I know it's got some breaking in to do. I can't decide if I want to do a ambidextrous safety on it or not. I'm not real sure. I shoot right-handed these days so much. The only reason I shoot left-handed is just so that I don't lose the ability to do so. What I did, like I said earlier, it's got a real nice beaver tail grip on it, and it's got this nice little pad right there so that you have a positive, you know, grip pressure going into this, so that you don't have a void right there. That positively goes up into your palm, so that you know that you've got that grip safety depressed. You know, I mean, in the engraving is really clean. I'm not a fan of having the company logos on anything. If it was up to me, there wouldn't be any laser engraving on this, but it is really clean and really crisp. Like I said, I got the mag well. I'm really gonna think about knocking that corner off, because the 1911s are really customizable, and you can really do a lot to tune them and get them really, really slick and functioning perfectly. I don't have any snap caps, but one thing that I did notice is whenever I go to eject a live round, say I did want to finish the mag, I want to clear the gun, whenever I clear it, the nose of the bullet hits just right up in there in the hood on the slide, and I got to shake it out. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. It does it with hand loads and factory 230 grain round nose, and so I'm not real sure what the deal is with that, but I really, really like this gun. I don't have a trigger gauge at the moment, but it has a really crisp, I'd probably say that's got to be like a probably like a 4.5, 5 pounds. And it's already set pretty good from the factory. It doesn't have a whole lot of over travel. The other thing that I did was I couldn't stand it. I wanted to, after I shot it a few times, I wanted to get some spare parts for it, because I know I'm going to be playing around with it. So I got a Wilson Combat spare, a spare spring for it, and I believe that these come with I think they come with an 18-pound spring, so it's pretty stiff spring. I got I think it's a Wilson Combat 15-pound spring, something like that, and I put the little blue buffer on there so that you're not slamming into the frame up in on the. There's a little blue part. I guess I could take it apart and show you. Well, I'm fixing to run out of time. So I'll make a few videos. I got a new spring and a mag well, and that's all I've got done to this, and it shoots really well. I really like it. I got a few parts that I ordered, because they really fascinate me how many different things you can do with it. So I got a Wilson extended slide release, and I got some spare pins, because I'm always tinkering with stuff. And then I got the Wilson extended mag release, so I'll be putting that stuff in. I also got some spare springs for some different weight springs. Got an Ed Brown competition mag catch spring, and then I got this one. It's just a regular factory government 1911 mag catch spring, and I'm just gonna play around with it and work on some stuff. And in the next video, I'll have this thing broke down, and we'll just take a closer look at it and see what the machining and see how the quality is on it and everything. Stay tuned.